that more than 400 million people, they don't have a decent job. Yeah, it's true. Why? Because they have an education, they have a skill, but they don't have a proper job. And that's how SDG 8 work for it. Welcome and good morning, everyone. I am Abu Rashid and we are Group 6. Today we will discuss about decent work and economic growth. My group member,
And segment.
so without wasting the time, just proceed to our presentation. So here we have followed objectives. What is the objective for our SDG 8? So we have to decent work, for promoting the decent work for everyone. The second thing is promoting economic growth and reduce unemployment. That's the objective we are trying to the UN is trying to pull this objective for everyone so that they can get this point as well. So the question is, what happened to us? Did we feel any change? Did the UN is trying to get the things well or not? The answer is yes. This is from the report from SDG 2025 report, which tells us that still 138 million children are in labor. This is the report from 2024. And that's how weird it is. We know that. But like going up to 2000, it's going less. 33.6% comparing to 2000. They are getting decreased. Means that the UN is trying to get the things. And if you consider to the 2020, it's like 12.7%. It means that they are doing good. And that's how this chart will show you everything. If you look 2000, so it's like around about 238 million. But when you look to 2025, it's come to 138 million. And that's how UN is working on this. Now proceeding to, so what is the importance of SDG 8? To promote a better job opportunity, for fair wages and good working environment. Let me tell you one personal story. My friend, also my cousin, his name is Ali. When he graduated from a university, so he's trying to get a job and have applied so many jobs, but he didn't get a job. That's why he think to start his own business, and he set up a small business of making a soap industry to make a soap. And after that, from a few years, now he's creating opportunity for other people as well, so then they can get the better job as well. And now he's trying to promote his whole industry internationally, so that he can also help to boost up the economic growth as well. Now, my friend Kritagya will tell you about the targets.
So hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing well. So United Nations had developed some targets to fulfill its goals. So among the list of targets, we have chosen the top 3 targets which we like the most. So at the first one we have the target 8.1, which is about sustaining economic growth. So United Nations goal is like to at least grow 7% GDP per year in least developed countries. So if you ask why, then if a country economics boosts, then the people living standard will be also high and they make more money, and they will be out of poverty. So to do that, government need to implement a strong, stable policies and help people to get a good educations and create more businesses. So how government can also help people is by supporting small businesses. They can provide us, let's say, providing low interest loans and everything, so which can help people to motivate and open a new business. So here I can show you the graph which I just explained earlier. So you can see that in 2020 there is a slight decline, which is because of COVID pandemic, which happened during that time, but it got rebounded back to the 2021 as the pandemic was over. So moving on to the next one, we have the target 8.2, which is about boosting economic productivity. So what is productivity? So let's say productivity is something which you can do more with the amount of time and the resources we have. So how can we improve the economic productivity. So we can improve the economic productivity by innovations and technology. Let's say if a bakery hired some workers, but they provided some equipments to make the dough, then it will just increase the productivity and the production rate of the bread, and which will benefit both the company and the workers, and it also directly helps the country by boosting the economy. So government and companies can support skill developments, and they can promote the modern work tools which can promote efficiency, and the main motive here is to work smarter and the faster, not just harder. So on to our next target, we have the target 8.3, which is about promoting job creation. So we still have jobs, but our jobs are, some of the jobs are not secure, and they don't provide the facilities we needed. So for that, government needs to access to the training, and which they can provide us, and which will help us to work in the modern field jobs. And here is the chart which shows that the unemployment rate has decreased from in 2023, and I think the target is going pretty well. So for the next one, I want to call my friend Jason for showing his part.
Thank you, Kritakya. So let me talk about how the country, company, and community to support the goal. First of all, Canada supports the sustainable work. They announced the Canadian Sustainable Job Act as a law. It requires an action plan every 5 years from the federal level to support the job creation and then also the economic growth. And also it create the accountability to the Canadians to engaging with all different companies and organizations. It launched program to improve the young employment and skill strategy. It helped people to educate themselves to merging with different industry, and also to help young people aged around 15 and 30 to become job ready by work experience and training to let them to interact with it, to transition into the different market successfully. So next one is about there's one organization, IKEA, see how they promote the work-life balance and equal opportunities. They have the flexible working conditions, flexible working hours, and also family-related leave policy allow men and women in balancing their work and family's responsibilities. And also, they have the leadership program, leadership development. They promote mentorship training and leadership training to let, especially decide for the women, they advance for their career path. So actually, all this implementation is not good for everyone. For example, people will complain about there's too much reducing their working hours because then reducing their salaries, and then more workload because of the activities, trainings, and then minimal their morale and then improvement. So I think all these issues has been addressed by the company, and then they're also balancing the pros and cons. So the last thing is about how community to work to support each other. They have built the volunteering and also the charity activities. It can create a sense of purpose and teamwork to improve the retention and the morale. And also, and also they have the encourage the employee employee resources group. They help to improve the mental peer and then improve the inclusive collaboration to strengthen the team, to strengthen the workplace culture by sharing and support. And also empower the employee to lead changes to improve the fairness and also inclusion collaboration across different departments. So after all these example and cases, do you feel the change now? Let's raise your hands if you can feel the change after these examples. Yeah, I know. Not many hands. Yeah, this is a complex questions, and then all the answers is all depends on our background, education, occupation, and where you live. Each of these factors will shape the experience, how we feel the economic growth and also the decent work. But one thing is universal. We all strive for our quality. We all strive for better quality of life. We all want to have more resources to support ourselves and our families, and also maybe we hopefully will contribute back to our country and communities. So if this is the case, I think we can explore more practical recommendations from Abusa, see how we can do better. Thank you, Abusa.
Thank you, Jesse. So, we came to the end of our presentation. As you know about the importance, the targets, everything we have discussed, my friend had discussed. But lastly, now we came to the recommendation. What is recommendation like? What can we do in future? What can we do for what UN can do and everything? So, educating ourselves to labor rights. There are some labor rights which you educate yourself, this community, as well as all people, so then they can know about the decent work and as well as the economic growth. How can there be growth? Second one is to build new skills. There's so many skills people don't know, but they are trying. You have to know about the skills. If you got the skills, so I think so you can have a decent work, whatever you are going, whatever you are trying to do. So if you have this, so you can do the things. And these things will be happen by raising awareness. If you raise awareness, then it will be happen. If there is no awareness, how can it happen? But I think so. We and as well as the whole world can do these things better, so we can just take on these things as well. So thank you all for listening us, and let's come to our presentation. But in last, I will tell you, if you need some extra information, so don't miss the handout we have put as in for you. Just grab it, these things and grab the opportunity. Thank you so much.